Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video today, and today I'm going to be going over the updated depth chart of the Dallas Mavericks after trading for Caleb Martin. I like this trade for the Dallas Mavericks. I really do. Sure, Quentin Grimes was a big piece off the bench this season, shooting 40% from three, and he's also averaged 10 points per game. He's great defensively, but there were no signs of an extension or re-signing with Quentin Grimes. Dallas tried to get an extension done this offseason. This offseason after they acquired Quentin Grimes, trading away Tim Hardaway Jr. They worked with Grimes to get a deal done. The extension didn't happen. I bet Dallas was not very certain that he'd actually re-sign with the team. And so you trade away Quentin Grimes, who, yes, is a great player, but was this expiring salary and I think unlikely to return to the team next season, and a second-round pick, and you get back a player who I think is just as good. And really, if you ask me, what he does, his position, is a way bigger team need for this Dallas Mavericks team right now than Quentin Grimes is. Because look how many guards Dallas has off the bench. Like, you can replace Quentin Grimes. I mean, they have Jaden Hardy, who's a great scorer. They just added Max Christie. You have Spencer Dinwiddie. You have Dante Exum. There are a lot of great guards off the bench. I don't think there are a lot of great small forward, power forwards off the bench. Najee Marshall is great. Great player, Najee Marshall is. But outside of Najee Marshall, there are not a lot of wings or forwards off the bench for this Dallas Mavericks team, and I think they need that. And going ahead and getting Caleb Martin, and here's the other thing, Caleb Martin is just as good as Grimes, if you ask me. Great three-point shooters, having a good three-point shooting season, averaging almost 10 points per game and 4 rebounds per game. Great defensively, if not better than Grimes is defensively. So that's obviously a great thing. And then here's another big positive when it comes to this potential, this addition for the Mavs is another thing is you have him for another 3 seasons. Martin signed a 4-year deal with Philadelphia. So another 3 seasons of Martin is a lot better than the rest of the season of Quentin Grimes, because you're going to get Caleb Martin for the next 3 seasons. That's why I believe this is such a good deal. If this was an expiring contract that Caleb Martin had, I'd say, okay, this is a solid trade for Dallas, just because they're improving on something they need added on, being a forward off the bench next to Najee Marshall. But that's not the case. Caleb Martin is under contract for the next 3 seasons after this one. So that's what I think makes this a amazing trade for the Dallas Mavericks. I didn't like the trade they made. I didn't like the trade they made the other day, but I will tell you this. Trading for Max Christie, Caleb Martin, and Anthony Davis like they have in their last couple of trades, I know people are upset they traded Luka, but this Dallas team, with now adding in Martin, Christie, and Davis, they had some really solid defensive players before that. Dallas is going to be really hard to play defensively in the postseason if they get into the playoffs. Obviously, I think Klay's a big weakness defensively, but I look at the rest of the team, and we got some great, or not we, I'm not a Mavericks fan. They got some great defensive players all over the place. I mean, offensively, scoring-wise, you got Kyrie and you got Klay. And then scoring-wise and defensively, you got P.J. Washington. Scoring-wise and defensively, you have Anthony Davis. Daniel Gafford is a great shot blocker. Just had 5 blocks the other night against the Pistons. Off the bench, you have a great three-point shooter and a great defender, Max Christie. You have Lively, a great rebounder and a great shot blocker and a good defender. Caleb Martin's a great defender and a great shooter. Jaden Hardy, not the best defensively, but an amazing scorer. Najee Marshall's a really good defensive player as well. This team defensively is just amazing. But you're still going to miss Luka's scoring, and that's a big thing. We'll see if Dallas is done at the trade deadline. Their depth chart updated depth chart. You got Kyrie at point. You got Clay at shooting guard. You got PJ Washington and Anthony Davis at the 3 and the 4. You got Gafford at the 5. This is when healthy, getting Derek Lively back, who will be back in the beginning of April. You have Max Christie, Caleb Martin, Derek Lively, Najee Marshall off the bench, including Jaden Hardy as your big scorer off the bench, with other guys like Spencer Dinwiddie and Dante Exum off the bench as well. And also didn't mention Olivier Maxence Prosper, who would also be coming off the bench. We'll see if Dallas is done at the trade deadline. If Caleb Martin's the last addition, I wouldn't be surprised if Dallas maybe makes one more deal tomorrow or Thursday. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and peace out.